to
Let's be honest.
It's your favorite boy, Leke Tori.
And the story, the Balance Babe. If you want to know what Balance Babe is, go check out our last Instagram post.
Sir. So today we're going to be, trying to get to meet the host. Today's our get to meet the host episode, and then we kind of have like a couple of questions. I have a couple of questions for you, Tori. But then before we dive into that, I'm just going to give like a short overview. My name is Adeleke, as we all already know here, and yeah, I think that's pretty much a bunch about myself. You be asking me some of the questions to go from there.
Yeah, and I'm Victoria, but I'll prefer to be called Tori, and I've been on your screen, and I'll continue to be on your screen because I always create content, stories content.
Alright, guys, so you're about to be seeing a bunch and a lot of us, upcoming and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask a couple of questions. So the first question I'm going to ask you is, how did we meet?
How did we meet? How did I meet this guy? I met him in school. I think at the admissions
That was
office.
like the college building,
Yeah, the college building. I just saw I was with my friend Moyo, right? And I just saw a guy just walked up to us and he's like, "Hi, girls." And my friend is, see, I don't know if my friend just hates men. She was like,
I remember she wasn't really. I saw you she wasn't smiling that
she
day.
wasn't smiling. And I think we just got talking and we talked about job.
Yeah, I remember that time.
Yeah,
it
we
was
talked
like
about.
early spring last year or something like that.
Yeah, I think he just came in then, right?
Like some months into the country.
Yeah, so we just got talking, and from there we just eat it up, and we started running together.
Oh yeah, I remember we actually because last year I was trying to. I've always been someone that loves to run, right? So that's a fun fact about myself. I love running, and then it's not interesting running alone. So I tried to get into running. It wasn't the best experience.
Excuse you. You told me I was one of the best students.
Cap.
Ooh.
No, but then I feel like you definitely were better than most. But yeah, I mean, I remember those days. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, and I think what actually like made me like you more was when you started pitching ideas. Like I'm like, oh wow, I fuck with this guy.
Or like, trust me, like I don't think anybody can be around me like more than 2 hours, and I'm not talking like some type of like business conversation or like something like that.
Yeah, it's a group like that.
It's a good vibe like that.
Yeah. So why did we choose the name Let's Be Honest?
I think I remember when we're thinking, we're really going back and forth, and we're like, what should be the name of this thing? I think like a bunch of I think everything started with dumb ideas.
I
A
swear.
bunch of dumb ideas came. I remember saying, let's do Tori and AK's podcast, and then
This guy said cancelled.
yeah, I was like, let's call it cancel, because now I'm about to say whatever comes to my mind.
Yeah, and the game room. Remember, the game room was the
I
pioneer of all names.
Yeah, I was saying let's call it the game room, but then I feel like we settled with let's be honest, because I feel like that's one thing like social media is lacking.
Yeah.
Honestly, right?
Yeah.
And then so we just we said like let's just do our best to create like honest content to to tell the truth about situations that people are scared to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're scared to talk about something, bring it to our DMs. We'll take it up for you.
We are here for you.
We're here for you. We're ready to be honest.
Honesty police.
I like that. Honesty police. So if your husband or your something is doing something weird, bring it up.
We are here.
So I feel like that was definitely like the main reason why we went with that name.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna dive in. So like I said, right, today's meant to be our get to know your host. So I have a couple of questions for you, right? Obviously, me personally, like you said earlier, like me coming into the country last year, it's a little bit new for me. It was a lot like new experience and everything. So my first question for you is this: what is your favorite thing about Canada since moving here from Nigeria?
I'm not going to talk about it's been Canada, to be honest, not Canada. I'm going to talk about myself.
Okay.
I think the favorite thing for me being in Canada is I've been able to find myself. But let me tell you guys a story. Like back in Nigeria, I've been someone that I've always wanted to create content for like the longest. But because of so many reasons like data, lights, Nigeria will frustrate your passion.
You've been recording, let's just go pew. Wait, pause. For those who don't know, that's like power outage. For us, our Western viewers is where the power should go.
Yeah. So when I came here, it was just a no-brainer. And ever since, the opportunities has been amazing. And I think like Canada really helped me find my voice. And I'm
100%.
here on Let's Be Honest podcast with Leke.
Vibes. And I genuinely feel like, just to like answer my own question, like for me, it's been a journey, like the
Yeah.
favorite thing for me is like I've been able to obviously find myself, been able to be more independent from like, living with family back home to like staying by myself right now,
That's a
facing
big
life,
one. That's a big one. That's a
paying
big
bills,
one.
paying rent, my utilities is real.
You don't work, you don't go chop.
I'm telling you. So like, let me just tell you, it's like it's good. Like it's also like one thing I also realized, like back home is like, oh, you can't wait to
Move out.
I won't say move out, but like be on your own and be free. But then I promise you this, right? When you're actually on your own and when you're actually free, you actually don't want to do anything but just be calm.
Bro.
You just want to put some mind. You don't want to.
You just want to be like, if it's possible way to stay indoor 247.
I don't go out unless I'm going out to make money.
The
Simple.
solitude. Oh my god.
And I feel like that's been like very, 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 very fulfilling for me, being able to like find myself here. And stuff like that, for sure.
Have you had like depressing moment here?
I've definitely had days where I've missed my family. Like, last December, I was like, I've actually messaged, I have a friend here, her name is Chidima, and we actually, I actually met her my first day moving into my apartment building, right?
Yeah.
And then she helped me drag my bag because it was snowing.
Yeah.
And then, fast forward, I'm like, oh, where are you from? She's like, Nigeria. I'm like, oh, what school did you go to? Covenant University. I'm like, I went to Covenant University. And then she's like, what set? Apparently she was 2 sets ahead of me, but that's my elder brother's set as well. So she was like, is your brother Ayo? I'm like, that's my brother. She's like, I know your brother. She's like, what's your sister's name? We'll go. I'm like, I know your sister. And then, from there, like, and she actually invited me for her family's Christmas, Christmas dinner and everything. So like that was, because that day in the morning last year, Christmas, I was like, my family is, either in BC, that's British Columbia, or like back home in Nigeria, So there's been some family missing moments, but then the ecosystem I've formed around myself here has been putting me through.
Yeah.
How about you though? Like,
I think I've had depressing moment because like, especially when you have to walk in the snow, like if you have to go to work during snowstorm.
Struggle is real, my guys.
See, we're not just podcasters, we also
Struggle is real, like struggle is real.
Yeah, and also like the fact that when I first came here, I was the only one, no family member,
But I think you have a family right now.
Yeah, I have a brother here, and it's amazing getting to know my brother on another level without my parents' intervention.
So you can do what you want to do.
I'm seeing my brother.
I mean, that's really cool. I really wish I had like my sister here with me, but then she's with her husband now, living the sweet girl lifestyle, traveling and everything. So I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Because back home in Lagos, Lagos is a different energy.
Yeah.
Right? Like I wasn't really the type of person that would go out and party.
Yeah.
Back home, not because I couldn't, but it wasn't just my thing.
Yeah.
Well, then here in Canada, I've been a little bit, fortunate to be outside a little bit more. Because of,
Yeah, being humble.
Because of some one or two things.
I mean, humble.
That's because of some one or two things. I've just been networking. Right, so my question to you now is this, right? Lagos nightlife or Toronto nightlife? Like, which one is better? Which one is something that you enjoyed more, like the nightlife?
Lagos nightlife now. Wait till they talk.
So, like, why? Like, give me.
I think what I love about Lagos is you party till dawn.
Bruh.
Like there is no brackets to your partying.
Bruh.
You are jumping from the library. You are jumping to Cubana. From Cubana, you are I don't want. So it doesn't look like I know all the clubs in Lagos.
Balance Babe is mentioning list of clubs. I mean, to be very, very fair with you, right? My last December in Lagos, right, 2023, I told my boss, I'm like, guys, I'm not going to be here by next, like, in like, a couple of weeks. So, like, we were on some back-to-back partying. And then the difference is that, like, because of how, like, for those who don't know Lagos, Nigeria, like, the proximity is very, very, like, all the clubs are, like, 10 minutes drive at most, unless the traffic is just dumb that day, at most. It's like we're going from, like, Knox to, like, Cuba, and then, like, the concerts and everything. So, like, for me, the nightlife in Lagos is mad.
Yeah.
But in Toronto, it's a different vibe still. Like, I won't lie to you, there are places that would never match because they close by like 2 a.m. here.
Yeah. And the bodies in Lagos.
Can't say too much about that.
You know when there's this video when somebody said bitches did this word, I beg. Oh my god.
I can't lie.
I know.
I don't know how the Lagos men are doing it out there. Was
Lagos bodies don't play.
I think bodies actually imported to Lagos. I won't even lie to you. They import these bodies to Lagos.
Even if they did not import them, some people they built themselves to be bodies.
Real.
Like, okay, now BBL is everywhere, but in Lagos, I feel everybody has the same shape in Lagos.
Because they all have the same doctor. They just say, I like that your shape, but don't worry, this is contact there. Go and collect your copy.
They share that money.
I'm telling you. So yeah, I feel like that for me is being like an eye opener. It's like two different worlds. You know, in Lagos you can be up to like from dusk to dawn, just like you said.
Yeah, I have a question for you, not related to what we just talked about. Has a babe ever told you no?
Wait, pause. Like, like you have to be very, very specific.
Okay.
Please, before they go and say that I'm on somebody that knows say no means no. What do you mean by no?
Like not like you ask a babe out and she's like no. Have you ever?
So like I feel like okay, so for somebody to no, the answer to that is no. And let me tell you why. Not like I've never been told no, but I've never just put myself in a situation to be told no, because girls give you signs. What do I mean by that? Let me explain. So if, for example, now, because I remember this one time where I was talking to this one babe and then I could tell the energy she was giving me just wasn't it. Like, it's taking 2 days to respond to my text message. Amy, LK boss. If you know me by LK boss, you know that I'm still that nigga, you know? So like, whenever I see that energy is just no, like she's not just giving me back that energy, I don't force myself, because I feel like girls will tell a guy no when he doesn't when he doesn't see the signs, right? Like he doesn't see that this sign means no. So like I've definitely been giving like, oh, you're not just my type of energy, and that's fair. Like, you know, like people.
Why do I feel like you've actually not gone all out to like ask a girl out? Like, I want to be with you. I want you to be my girlfriend. I feel like you are those kind of guys that would not ask you out, would just vibe with you on text and wait to see the green flag.
Fair.
Then you people will now be going with vibes. You would not ask a girl out.
100%. But like I would ask you out, but listen to this. I feel like I'm
red
not just
flag.
No. Yeah, this alright. It's not red flag, sir. See, it's like for a guy, for a smart intellectual guy, like if you go and you ask a girl out, you have to be 1,000% sure she's saying yes. Like, to me, I'm very, very baffled whenever I'm just like doom scrolling on Instagram and or TikTok, and I'm just seeing like somebody asking a woman to be his wife and then she's saying no. I'm like, what? Like, didn't you see the signs? So like for me, I wouldn't put myself in that situation, because I would have known by every metric in this life that the answer is yes before I ask
not
the question.
putting yourself in that situation means not asking her out, just texting her to see if she's going to return the vibe. Then if she returns the vibe, you go out on a date, first day, second date, then third date to be in your house. Then officially people are like dating without you actually asking her.
No. Like I would always ask that question like after a while, like, you know, there's always that dating phase, but then I haven't just been told no. Because I ask certain affirmative questions. So,
because you don't ask, you just look for signs.
I look for signs, and then when you see the green flag, my brothers out there, ask the question. Don't keep this lady's waiting. You know, be a gentleman and say, you know, take her on a romantic dates, bring out the flowers, and like, would you know those? I see all those pictures online. Where they will put plates, they put chocolate on the plates. Will you be my girlfriend? That's too much.
My god,
that's too much for me. But you know, just do the needful. So my own question for you, since we are going there, is like, what's your idea of a first date? Like, what's your ideal first date?
To me, I think it's an experience. I would like experience. I would like to experience something. Like a date that will make me feel something. Have I had one of that?
What do you mean by feel something? Like, are you feeling something? I don't understand. Are you feeling something after the date or during the date?
During the date, I think one of the best dates I've been on. Okay, I'll talk about the worst dates first before I talk about the best. I think one of the worst dates was this guy I met in Toronto, and he took me to the park. Maybe because I'm just a Niger babe. I swear, he took me to the park and we sat on the floor. No drink, no water. well, it's a white guy, so what do I expect? No drink. I'm sorry, that was a shade.
Don't share white people still. 'Cause I feel
That's not a shade. It's
Yeah.
just that we
Your
have
culture shock.
difference.
Culture
Like
is different.
exactly. Do you understand? So we just sat on the floor and he was just talking. I was dehydrated in the sun. It was summer period. And I'm like, that's what they do for you. I swear, like it was that bad. So after that,
You didn't bring bottled water.
nothing,
No juice, no anything.
Nothing. We're just on the floor, sitting down on the bare grass. I know that people sit on the floor in this country, but like on a date, nah. I think that was how I just blocked him. I'm sorry that I blocked him, but like.
So, broski, if you're watching this video, like, you should have done better. Like, you're taking out a Nigerian queen. Like,
Why am I sitting on the floor?
They need 5-star treatment, my bro.
I was on makeup, guys. Like I was.
Makeup in the
I was well dressed, and I was sitting on the floor. Bro,
I think I'm not the bag still.
I think I'm not a rude person, because if it was somebody else, I'm sure the person would have
read like facial expression.
Yeah, and like walked out. Do you understand? But I just stayed there till the end. I was sweating profusely, guys.
Profusely.
I was sweating profusely.
So like, what would be the better dates you've been on? Like the better dates you've experienced, or like your to go back to the question now. The better ones.
I think one of my best dates was a guy that I ended up cutting though. He sent me a dress, shoe, paid for my hair.
All I'm just hearing is ting. Debit alert from that nigga's account.
Paid for my hair, drove to my house, picked me up. And we went on this very romantic date, private, and I think it was one of the best dates, because that's how we had like a really nice conversation. We've been he's been asking me out for like 2 years, but I just never gave him that opportunity to take me out. So I think on that
maybe after you sat on the grass, you were like, "There's one guy that actually wants to take me out." But
I'm like, so we had that date, and I think he just sealed the thing for me. I'm like, okay.
I was
like, okay, this is a done deal.
It's up there stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like first dates are actually very, very like crucial, because like they set the pace for the relationship, or like for at least the conversations to come. Yeah. Because I think I went out one time, and then with you, question: do you think Valentine's Day? Question to everybody: do you think Valentine's Day is the best day for a first date?
No.
What do you guys think?
I think, to me, I think no. Why?
Because I actually was at this restaurant for Valentine's Day, right? And then the waiter, she was like, "Wish me luck. This guy's about to take me out on my first date." And I'm like, first date on Valentine's Day. It's a hit or miss,
I think it's the best time to the "will you be my girlfriend" type shit.
Exactly. It's like meant to be more.
Yeah, but like on a first date, I think other days should have been, because Valentine is more like,
did you just meet her on the
you want to hit the nail on the head fast. You want her to feel like you are romantic. You want her to feel like you understand, like you are. Do you understand? You are that guy. So like, take me without Valentine. You want to spend money on the same romantic day. You want to go out, like you want to do everything on one day. No, take me out before Valentine. And I feel like I like people here because they like.
When you say here, do you mean like in Canada?
In Canada, like okay. Generally, like they prioritize experience than the actual event. Experience. I like.
Price is not expensive. It's free. It's out there.
Experience. You can take a regular babe. I'm not color or anything. I take a regular babe to a restaurant and you guys will share the bill and she's happy. It's not a bad thing to share the bill though, but like. I'm just.
Sorry, wait. Can you say that again? I'm going to years.
It's not a bad thing to share the bill, but I'm just Nigerian.
Okay. So
whatever you take from that.
I don't want to dive too deep into sharing bills today. We'll talk about that very soon. I want to dive deep into sharing bills today. But then, what would you say, like for our viewers, right? Like, what would you say, like something that they should be expecting in like following episodes and things to come?
I think raw, unfiltered truth, like. topics that you guys know that this thing we suppose is meant to be said.
It's meant to be spoken about.
Yeah, but you put us just in the corner of your room not saying it. So we are going to be your honesty police.
I feel like honesty police is a very, very key term, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like majority of the time, right, people are honest with like that private friend group. But then, you know, I feel like everybody has that group chat.
Yeah.
You know you have that girl group chat. You know you have that boy group chat.
I swear.
That you guys are like talking bare banter. So think about, let's be honest, as that group chat. Because we're about to bring you the most raw, unfiltered content out there, right?
Like, I have a question for you. What's the one cringe moment from your past that you'd like to erase?
Cringe?
Yeah.
That's to describe cringe. Like, what do you mean?
Okay, let me say mine first. Maybe to give you.
Okay.
I think the one cringe moment from my past I'd like to erase was the day hi Victoria of Tori's content took my 2 left leg to a man's house to cry to his best friend.
Gets worse.
That the guy was cheating on me.
To his best friend.
I went to cry to his best friend.
His best friend that knew that he was cheating on you.
I'm embarrassed. Like every time I think about it, I'm like, girl, why? Like, you know, there's a difference between you are reporting to the friend, you are crying.
That's crazy. Like full tears.
Full on tears. Oh.
Liquid streams from your eyes.
Oh my god.
Can never be me. I would rather eat
Oh
bones.
my god. I was crying that this guy was cheating on me. And the guy had the F-tree.
Was he Yoruba?
Yeah. The guy had the friend had different tell me, I'll talk to him. Bro.
He probably said, bro, your babe don't catch you. Sorry.
And did you know, I feel like he probably told that guy because
he didn't seem surprised, right?
No, he never spoke to me like he heard anything. Like he never reached out to me about it or something. He just ghosted me.
That's crazy.
That was in the past though, like guys.
Like college time, like back in university.
Back in uni,
back
exactly.
Then, not
back in uni,
times.
not recent times. But if I could erase that moment, I would with the biggest eraser possible. Because.
So for me, right, I'm trying to think, and then I'm not going to lie to you. Like nothing really comes to mind. Like I wish I had something tangible. Like there are probably things there, but like I have to just think deep. All right, nothing is reaching the surface. I'm sure that there's probably something there right now, or something that has probably happened, but I can't just think. There are definitely situations that I've been in that I haven't been or haven't acted in my best self.
Yeah.
But I feel like if anything, I was just being a simp one time. I won't lie, I was a simp to just one person in my life.
Tell us the story.
I won't lie.
Tea, please.
So, you know, just to cut the long story short, right? There was this one girl back in high school, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I used to up and write her notes. Cause you know, I used to be a lover boy.
Oh.
True. Do you know what happened? We actually started like vibing and everything. But then don't trust Igbo babes. My guys, don't trust
Facts, don't trust Igbo babes. I have 1,001 stories, but I'm not saying it today.
If she's Igbo, her name is Igbo babe, don't trust her, bro. Don't trust Igbo babe. See this babe, so she did to me, right? Firstly, we're talking and then things started getting good. I saw her write. Do you know what it means to write? Note, literature in English note. It's like 6 pages. All those higher education books.
Poetry, prose.
Anyways, so I ended up leaving school because like it was like a boarding school right back then. I ended up leaving school for like 2 weeks. I don't know what happened, but I just left school for like 2 weeks. And then we were locked in like even teachers would be like, oh, you people are always doing love. That kind of stuff. Like even teachers knew. I came back to school thinking, oh, I'm about to, you know, I brought gifts.
Ooh.
And you know, I'm about to, you know, be that nigga. So I
Mr.
came back.
Romantic.
Oh, I just saw this baby. She just walked past me. I was like, she what's going on? Like, is she vexing for me? I'm like, next thing, just gonna sit down with this other guy. So this was like SS2.
Somebody has been eyeing your babe.
Jude, you know where you are.
Jude was my first love.
Jude is
Name
a
of my first
bastard.
love.
I'm like, this babe already just like less than 2 weeks when the love was even real. So like I feel like that was one, you know, cause till today, me, if you give me that kind of treatment, I'll I want to even follow up with why did you
So you didn't
leave?
follow up on why did you?
Bro, the pain was too much in my heart. Man. You know how many notes I've written? I've written that those. My handwriting was everywhere.
You follow right,
I
Taya.
swear, but you know, I feel like it's part of life. You know? It's part of experiencing. It's part of ensuring that you grow to be who you are, and you're definitely helping
Character development.
character development.
Character development.
So yeah, I feel
Like
for
my friend
me,
always say, every heartbreak is character development.
it's character development. But to all the Yoruba men out there, please continue to be character development instructors. You know, you have to
Ooh.
instruct character development.
Are you seeing what this guy is saying?
I stand for all of you because women are dangerous out there.
Men
And
are worse.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, it's definitely been like a real one having this conversation. With
Yeah.
you. It's been
I'd like to say, like, where do you see this podcast in 1 year?
7,000 subscribers, at least 1 million followers.
Brand deals,
You know,
please.
brand deals. But then I feel like for me in 1 year, I just want to continue to speak unfiltered. I want to continue to speak as honestly as we did today.
Yeah, and
as
also
freely
own
as
our
we
own
did today.
studio.
100%.
Yeah,
Like
own our own
100%.
studio.
And funny enough, I actually be getting like bare people who've been coming to, hit me up, say, oh, we want to be on the podcast,
Yeah.
we want to we have stories to share.
Yeah.
So like you guys
Expect
message
guests.
we have a bunch of guests coming as well. I have some people come all the way from Toronto as well. I have some people,
Yay.
some people out there, some major people out there still. But for me, I was like, for now, message, hit us up on DMs, whatever stories that you feel like you want us to talk about. What do you think? Anything
Yeah,
like
I think like you can send us an email, reach out to us on DM, put it in the comment section, whatever it is you want us to talk about, topics that you feel like you want to know, just let us know. We
whatever needs
are
honesty.
exactly. We are the police. Like
Whatever
I
needs
said,
exposure.
we are the police. We'll bring it out. We'll talk about it.
So yeah, guys, it's definitely been a pleasure. See you next time on Let's Be Honest.
Bye, guys.